Hello.
Greetings. You probably noticed that it's daytime for the first time in a while. We are coming to you live from the USA, from California. So, greetings, everybody. I see everybody's coming on in. So, you'll notice that there's an extra person with us today.
Yes.
Hi.
This is our daughter, Alexa. And yeah, it does look weird because it's so much lighter than normal.
I'm used to it being dark all around us, so it's kind of weird that it's not dark.
So-
Nighttime. We're used to doing this at, what was it, 11 p.m. Bangkok time, Indochina time. So yeah. it was-
Welcome, Brown-Eyed Girl. Welcome, Ron from Oakland. That's not too far from us. And the Traveling Hatter. Great to have you in here. Hey, Kevin. Welcome.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. We are very happy to be back. We'll have to tell you about our travel day home. It was a long day.
A long day.
But great to be home. So
Yeah.
It feels awesome just to be back in California.
Yeah. Or just even in the U.S. Coming down that escalator. I think this was our first time flying back into the U.S. at LAX. Normally we fly into like Atlanta or New York or something, or Chicago. So this was the first time coming in through LAX, I think, in a really long time. So it was kind of fun. It was cool, easy breezy. Although I was sad that the mobile passport control was not working. So
Well,
yeah.
Alexa came and picked
Yeah.
us up.
I
And
did.
you had to wait for a while though, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a little complicated because the cell phone lot that's usually available to wait in was not available that day. So I had to do a lot of circling around and avoiding the traffic control people. But we succeeded without a ticket. So that's great.
They are very good at their job on the controlling of traffic. There's no stopping. If you're not actively loading, they are actively moving you.
Even when you're loading, they're like, get out. Kind of scary.
They're like, load faster and keep moving. It's pretty funny. So yeah, so hi everybody. And Alexa is letting us use her set from her YouTube channel. She usually does her videos here. So if you subscribe to Alexa's channel, which is just her name, there's a link for it down in the description. You probably have seen this set before. This is her set for her videos. So we're getting to sit here.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've filmed on your set.
I like
I
this.
think ever.
I like this.
I
set
like
quite
it.
a bit,
I like
yeah.
this set too. I built it with my own hands.
With your own two hands.
How's it going? Travel with Lil, Robert. I saw Nikki Poon in there. A lot of people in here. How long did it take us to clear customs? Brown Girl wants to. It took a while. There was.
Well, three long haul flights came in at the same time. Like literally, we were all walking off of the planes at the same time. We flew Korean Air, and everybody was just walking out, and there was just mobs and mobs of people. And because the mobile passport control was not working, we had to get in the regular line. So yeah, it took a while. But when we got like 2 rows away from actually the front of the line, a lady said, "Hey, do you guys have U.S. passport?" We said yes. She said, "U.S. passport or green card?" We said U.S. passport. She let us cut. She opened the thing and let us cut over to the diplomat side. So that was nice. We got a little bit of a shortcut at the end.
Yeah. So yeah, people want to know if we're tired. I don't feel that tired right now. But that is because when we got here last night, Alexa and Allie were kind of doing stuff, and I just laid on the couch and I just fell asleep.
Passed out.
I was gonna take like a short nap, and it was till the next day.
It was a whole day nap. And no, we don't have global entry. People always ask us that. There's a couple of problems with it for us. First of all, it's really hard because we're not here for a long time every time to fulfill an appointment. And then the second thing is that because we only fly into the US like once or twice a year at the most, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Even though it's free because we get it reimbursed through our credit cards, but we just are never here long enough to get an interview. And the last couple times we've come in, sometimes you can get an interview on arrival, but the last few times they haven't had it. So No global entry.
So if you have questions while we're just chatting at the beginning, go ahead and leave them in the chat. Feel free to do that. Question about anything. You could even ask Alexa a question if you want.
She'll be here a few more minutes if you want to ask her questions.
If you have a question about books, you definitely want to ask her.
Yes.
We were talking this week about, you were reading what, 1984?
I was reading 1984
Yeah.
by George Orwell.
And I said I read 1984 and 1986. But then it was like for middle school. I think it was middle school assignment. But I couldn't remember if I finished it. So I don't know. But if you have questions.
Someone is pointing out my pretzel.
Oh, I wondered what the pretzel, okay. I wondered what the comment was about the pretzel. I was like, pretzel, what does that mean?
We have a
Yes.
pretzel, we have a donut behind Allie's head, we have a chocolate croissant down here.
Mm.
We also have a bunny cupcake and a strawberry. I think you can see it.
Did you ever read 1984?
Yes, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember a word of it.
No. I think it was that. We were talking about Animal Farm too.
But Alexa made it
Yeah.
sound so good when we were just talking about it last week that I was like, maybe I'm gonna read it again. So I downloaded it onto my Kindle. I did read 2.5 books on the flights over. We had a almost 6-hour flight from Bangkok into South Korea, and then this flight from South Korea was, I think, a little over 11 hours to here to LAX. So I had a lot of reading. I got a lot of reading done. Not a lot of sleeping.
Let's see. David wants to know if you've read the Stormlight series, the third book.
Stormlight series. I have not.
Ooh, maybe that's one you should
I might
look
need to
into.
check it out though.
We got some recommendations coming here. Watership Down. Is that a book?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think so.
We got
A
some good
Lonely
recommendations.
Broadcast by Kel Bryan.
I want to save this chat and write
Yeah.
all these down later. There's a lot coming in.
There's a lot of good recommendations. Yeah. Brown Eyed Girl says she graduated in 1983. Had to read the book too.
Oh,
Brown
well, there
Eyed
you
Girl
go.
says she subscribes. Thank you for subscribing. Brown Eyed Girl, hello.
Nikki wants to know, she saw a video on the 10 easiest countries. She wants to know what were some of the most difficult ones as far as language barrier.
Oh, as far as language. Oh, and by the way,
safety,
we'll see you and Dave on Wednesday, Nikki. Is it Nikki Poon?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. I gotta text you guys later.
Yeah, we're just waking up. When we got off the plane, we had, like, I didn't get to any of the comments yet on that video because, I don't know, there was quite a few of them.
Yeah,
But I
it published while we were in the air, so.
we forgot that we had set it to publish while we were going to be in the air, and then that makes it real difficult to see them. But yeah, so difficult countries. As far as language goes, it's pretty easily Japan, I would say. We've all been to Japan.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, you've been, yeah, she's been, Alexa did her study abroad there, yeah.
What's the question again? Was it
most difficult for language?
Difficult for language.
I guess it was different for me because I was like at a school that taught the students English, so they knew Japanese
yeah,
and
yeah.
English. So for me, not so difficult. Just because they spoke English very well. So
I think Japan would be difficult.
I feel like Greece was difficult in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Greece was difficult. Actually, on that video, I did read someone said that Greece was easy, but I don't think that's true at all.
Like with culture,
Yeah.
language,
Yeah.
and just like
Greece, of the European countries, Greece is the most foreign of the ones that you think would be easy. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people think it's easy because they go to the islands, and I think it's a little bit easier maybe on the islands. But we were in Athens for most of the time, and were you there for like 2 weeks with us? Yeah.
I think so,
And it was
roughly.
right after you went to Japan. She did her study
That
abroad
was,
in
yeah.
Japan. Then she went home to the U.S. and then she flew to Athens to be with us. So, yeah, that was a wild summer.
yeah. That was wild summer.
Kevin wants to know if we have any airplane horror stories. We have a good one. I don't know if you're going to remember this, Alexa, but when we flew
Probably not.
to...
I think I know what you're going
We
to say.
flew to Madrid.
I knew it was
in,
going to be this
yeah, it was gonna be
story.
Madrid. We flew to Madrid with Alexa and our son, and you were probably 4 or 5.
I want to say they were like 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the way, we were leaving... What
We
was it?
arrived here or no, we arrived to New York from our flight from
Yeah.
Madrid, and there was a big snowstorm coming in, and so our next flight, we lived in Tampa at the time, got canceled because they couldn't de-ice all the planes in time, and the crew timed out a series, of unfortunate events. So we had to stay the night. Oh, and by the way, the ATM machine was broken. Like, there were so many problems. Everything was closing down. And so we had 2 little kids with us, and they're actually really great travelers. Like, they've packed their bags since they were like 2. They actually worked out that both of them took their first trip when they were like 10 weeks old. So, they're really good, and we're at the airport, everything's canceled, there's long lines for everything. We're trying to figure out if we can get, a hotel, which, as you know, if it's weather related, the airline doesn't pay for a free hotel, but I thought I'll ask anyways. So I stood in line while Rob stood with the kids, and I said to the lady, look, we're here with our kids, is there anything you can do? So she did help us out. She said, I'm going to give you guys a voucher for food tomorrow, and I'm going to give you a hotel for tonight so you guys can rest with the kids. So we got a taxi. Oh, and also I mentioned the ATM machine was broken, and you had to pay cash for taxis. She actually took actual cash from her purse, her personal money, gave us cash so we could get a taxi to the hotel because the shuttle was no longer running.
I remember at this point, like, I
was like sobbing at this point.
It was so bad, like, everybody was crying because we had just flown from Europe, landed in the U.S. We were tired, kids was tired. It was crazy. And this was back, if you remember, like, in that time, we had, like, no money at all. So
we were on a tight
we didn't even
budget.
have the $20 with us to get.
If we had to like repay it to her, we couldn't have.
So yeah, and the ATMs weren't working. So she helped us out so much, and then so we went to the hotel. We got back. Then the next morning, we got on the plane. We got on the plane. We're gonna fly back to I don't remember where we live, Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And we're backing out, and the plane hits like one of the ladder things. It hits it.
The wing clipped the ladder and knocked it over. I was like, "Are you kidding?"
And so they're like, "We just hit a ladder thing. We're gonna have to wait and see if the plane's okay." Well, then while they were checking if the wing was okay, the pilot timed out, so he couldn't fly. So we couldn't take off. So they had to. Did they take us all off the plane then?
No, they just switched the crew.
But we were sitting on the plane for like
a long time,
4 or 5 hours. And it was a long,
it
was a long flight home. So,
but actually, the kids did so good on that flight, which is crazy. They did way better than we did. I was over it.
So, hey Maurice, I just saw you come in the chat.
Hey Maurice.
Thank you so much. Do you consider Japan to be difficult only because of the language, but also people reserved and shy? No, Yuki, the people are like super nice to us in Japan, and in fact, if like some of the nicest in the world. So like when we show up, we're obviously American, and if anyone does speak English, they will literally run to us and help us. So it's not the people at all. It's literally just reading.
Mm-hmm.
Reading signs is very challenging.
Yeah.
It's really mostly just reading.
Yeah, it's hard to make anything out.
The people in Japan are amazing, though. So, Loli, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Aw.
Thank you.
And from San Diego, not too far away.
Are you required to keep U.S. medical insurance during your slow travel? Well, you do need to have something to meet I forget what all the technical stuff is called, but to meet the qualifications. But our insurance does cover us while we're in the U.S. even, so it's not really a problem. You can basically get insurance that covers you outside the U.S. and like there's about 10 countries that are more expensive to have insurance, so you can get a policy that excludes all those countries. So like say you were from a country that wasn't on that list, you don't need to get that if you're not going to go to those countries, but since we do, we get the one that includes the U.S. and it's a little more expensive, but that's kind of the gist of it. people saying she is beautiful. I think they're talking about both of you.
We think so too.
Thank you.
It's so funny that everybody thinks that we look alike because no one in our immediate family of us thinks that she and I look alike.
I guess we kind of do.
I guess a little.
I still don't see it. I don't see it.
But Rob
Maybe a
doesn't see it,
little.
and we asked our son, we were like, do you think that your sister and I look alike? He was like, no, I don't think so. So he doesn't think so either. I asked him, and he said no.
Yeah.
So
Everyone always says that to me, though.
they
like,
do. They always say that.
Robert is saying the setup of your camera shot is so clear. It's so clear that Alexa is a child of you. Yeah, I think
It
her
looks like a family tree.
her
kinda.
setup, her studio setup is better than
Yeah,
ours.
it is.
I don't know
It's nice.
what it is. I think it's the lighting. It's
Yeah.
probably because we
There's a
do
huge window right here.
Yeah.
we do all of ours at night from Asia, and it just doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
If you go look at her channel, it's in the description too. The video quality of her channel, like, it's amazing.
It's nice, yeah. And we
It's-
use this is on our phone. We use a regular camera for our studio stuff.
What do you use? Your cell phone?
You use your phone or your camera? Your
Yeah.
phone.
I think it's an iPhone 13?
15.
15?
Oh, is it the one you got for Christmas?
What are they on
Yeah,
now?
15.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
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 Maybe it's, somewhere
Yeah.
in the 13 to 15 range. I don't remember what it is.
I'm pretty sure it's the 15.
Monica, hey, how's it going? We got to talk about that cruise in a minute here too, but first we'll answer your question. Any mosquito problems in Bali or Indonesia?
You know, it's funny because people always think that there are mosquito issues there and in like Thailand. And we've actually been to both multiple times and during monsoon/rainy season. And I'm like, mosquitoes absolutely adore me. They see me and they're like, that's who we love. And they just flock to me and they act like Rob doesn't exist.
I've never been bitten by one, I don't think.
They literally are like, oh my gosh, we want her blood, which I don't understand. But I have never had a problem. And a little tip also, do not bring bug spray from home. Buy it in the country that you're in if you're going to buy some, because they're going to have it so that it's for, their country. It's gonna be a little bit different. So, yeah, I have the unfortunate. Do mosquitoes bite you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they just like us.
I think it's the coffee. I don't drink coffee, so
You think mosquitoes like that we like coffee?
I think it does.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not the coffee. Let's see. Oh, talking about the cruise, because Monica asked that question. The cruise, the group cruise is, well, there's a ton of people on it now. I think there's 27 people. So if you are signed up for the group cruise and you're watching this, I did create a group cruise community. So when you log into your dashboard for one of the courses, you'll see it on there. People are talking about what shore excursion they're going to do, what hotel they're going to stay at. There's people planning on going out to dinner already the night before the cruise. So just go check that out if you're going on the group cruise. If you're not going on the group cruise yet, it is coming up in November, and all the details are in the communities of the courses. It is for the YouTube course and the Retirement Travel Jumpstart course participants. So it's going to be amazing. When we set this out, we didn't know if there was going to be like us and like 2 people. So far, there's like 27 people on it though. So we are really looking forward to that. And the week before that, we're going on a cruise with Alexa.
That's
so.
right. Her birthday cruise. Alexa's going to be, how old will you be? 25?
25.
25.
Wow. Let's see.
Oh, somebody asked earlier, since Alexa looks like me, if our son Eli llooks like you. What do you think?
What do you think?
Do you think he looks like Dad?
I think he's more of a blend.
He is.
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
somebody said that I favor you a little bit, which I think that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that.
That is funny. I didn't see it.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's more of a mix of the both
Yeah,
of them.
he
But everyone
is.
says I look just like Allie. My mom.
Yeah. I think that he's a blend.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think
of
so
us.
too.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see. If you spent a month in December in Mexico, Central America, Which country and place would you choose? Well, we did that a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We did go to Mexico and Colombia. I really liked Colombia.
I was gonna say I would lean more towards Colombia. Yeah.
I don't know why I say that, but I did really we liked being at the beach, I think.
Mhm.
Mexico has
Yeah.
beaches too, but
Yeah, we really liked Colombia a lot, as a matter of fact.
I did like Colombia quite a bit. So I would probably try Colombia. Yeah, Keith's saying we haven't been to much South American places. We haven't been in the last year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We definitely tend to do like the countries in an order, so it's really inefficient if you're just ping-ponging all over the place. So when we go to Asia, we're going to be like in Asia. We go to Mexico, we'll probably go to Colombia and do all that at once. So that's just the case. So Monica's asking if I need help with the dashboard. You just try to if you log in, and if you forgot your password, you can reset it right there. When you log into the dashboard, you'll see the communities right there to do it. So Peter's asking, are we planning to visit Hungary? You know, that's a place we've never been. Right?
We have not yet. I say not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Yes, we do want to go. Marcia, any advice on how to make money abroad? That is a great question, Marcia. Our best advice would be YouTube, without a doubt. We've been doing a lot of things, and over the years, we basically worked for ourselves our entire life. So we've been, photography, entrepreneurs. YouTube is by far the best opportunity for that. And right now is the best time to do it. And if you're watching this, you're probably at the best age to do it. So that's not even a tough question at all. We do recommend YouTube if you want to make extra money, especially if you're traveling the world. And we're seeing so many people doing it. I wanted to point a couple of them out on this chat because there's people who just joined our community and our course. And one lady in particular, this was amazing. She got monetized in 76 days, which was faster than we did on this channel. And
She beat us.
She beat us. And her channel is Poverty to Paradise. She's doing cruise videos, which is probably one of the best ones you can do. But it was amazing. So many people have been getting monetized and very quickly in there. So go check that out if you want to know about making money while you're traveling. There is a link in the description for the YouTube course. Thank you, David. Appreciate the welcome home. Always good to have you. Yeah, do you have an In-N-Out burger around here?
Very close, isn't it? Yeah. We haven't hit it yet. We've literally only been here for now 24 hours. Literally 24 hours. So, yeah, we got to hit some more places.
We're going to go to In-N-Out, and we're going to go to a spot that Rob likes. What's it called? The barbecue place? It's like AJ's Barbecue or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I
in
think it's
Santa
called-
Monica?
No, I think
No?
it's maybe in like Sherman Oaks
Oh, okay.
area. I don't
I'll
exactly
go.
remember, but we went there a while ago.
Any kind of barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there.
And yeah, we've already been hit with sticker shock when we decided we were so tired last night.
Oh.
We didn't want to go get food, so we were like, oh, we'll just get some Uber Eats. You should have seen Rob's face when he started looking at the prices of the food on Uber Eats.
It was for one chicken tender. One. It was like
Literally one chicken tender. We were like,
$12.99.
what?
I like the comment bringing up Al's beef.
White Sox Tom. No Al's beef? Come on. Al's beef is the best.
There's no Al's beef here.
I don't think there's Al's beef.
Oh, no, I got to tell you a story about Al's beef because we absolutely love Al's beef.
I
This
do not
is
like Al's
this is in
beef.
Chicago.
Sorry.
This is in Chicago.
Sorry.
If you've seen our Amtrak videos, whenever we go to Chicago, which is where our son lives, we go to Al's Beef. Well, Alexa goes with us. This last time we were there, we're like, we got to go to Al's Beef, Alexa. It's so amazing. It's like the best restaurant in the world. So we get there, and she orders like
Chicken.
chicken at Al's Beef.
They just kind of looked at her
They were
like,
are you crazy?
ma'am.
Was the chicken good?
I got I think it was a chicken Caesar wrap or something like that.
Yeah.
Why would you order a chicken Caesar wrap at Al's?
We
Beef?
were like, we're at Al's Beef. You're not going to get beef? She's like, no, I want a
I'm
chicken
picky.
wrap.
I'm not picky. I'm
I was gonna say, you're not really picky,
I'm
yeah.
particular.
Yeah, David, it's like Portillo's. We actually went there too. And yet Portillo's, you're
And
supposed
she
to get the
also
hot
got
dog.
chicken.
We're supposed to get a hot dog at Portillo's, and she got chicken.
I'm sorry.
So
I like chicken, okay?
she really does like chicken a lot. I mean, I like chicken a
Yeah.
lot too, but if I'm eating at a place that has a special dish, then I just get whatever that is.
If
So
there's chicken, I'll be ordering chicken.
she's gonna get chicken. So if you're out to a meal with her, she's gonna get the chicken. So no worries. Or the steak. You do like steak too.
I like steak.
Thank you, White Sox Tom, for that flashback. Al's Beef. No, I'm excited to go back there. We will be at Al's Beef when we go visit our son.
Oh, yeah.
We will. We'll
yeah.
be doing that and pizza. We'll have to decide which of the deep dish pizzas to get. Last time we tried Lou Malnati's. We hadn't tried it before. We've done Gino's East and, of course, Giordano's, and there's another one. What was the other one we tried? I don't remember.
Yeah,
And then Lou
all of them.
Malnati's.
Yuki, yeah, we're looking at repositioning cruises too. Which line is that? Is that, I don't know which one's going to Seattle to Japan
Seattle
in
to
September.
Japan. Ooh, September.
I know that Carnival was doing it this year, but we would love to do that. The problem is we never seem to be in the right place to catch the Trans-Pacific one. But that's amazing. If you go from Seattle to Japan, because you're going the right way, you're not losing hours every day. If you go the opposite way, you got to wake up an hour earlier every single day.
It's so hard. We did that one time, and we didn't eat breakfast like the entire time we were on the cruise because we were still asleep every time. By the time, I think one time we got up, we were like, all right, that's it. We're setting an alarm. We're getting up, and we got up too late to go in the dining room. So we ended up, it was like literally we had 10 more minutes, and we ordered it on the room service before they took it off the menu for the morning. And I think I've seen a few people ask a few places. I think somebody asked if we'd been to Oregon. Yes, and we're actually going to be going back before we head back to Asia. And then somebody asked Dubai. We did go to Dubai. We actually ended a cruise there. We started in Italy and ended in Dubai. It was a 21-night Arabian cruise, and it ended in Dubai. And so we spent a week there before flying back to the U.S. That was in 2018? 19. 2019. Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, someone's asking us to try the Bear Pit Barbecue in San Fernando. Is that close?
Bear
Not
pit,
too
right?
far.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
We can do that.
All right. We have a chauffeur because I don't think I'm ready to drive yet.
Oh, I'm not ready to drive.
It's been a long time since we've driven. Although we are doing a road trip on this. Oh, and by the way, this is actually our official anniversary of hitting the road. This was the day that we closed on our final home that we've owned. And we've been on, this is the beginning of year 7 as full-time traveling, slow travel people, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we sold our house. I think Alexa was a freshman, sophomore in college, and we waited. Yeah, that first year,
Yeah, so this is it. This is the anniversary. Yay!
and then we sold the house and hit the road. So it has been great since then. So yeah, I think someone wanted to know if we've been to Dubai.
Yes.
Marsha.
Yeah, I
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
You got that one already.
Yes,
okay.
I did.
Good.
I think you were reading when I
I
was
was
answering.
reading. Yeah. There's a lot of questions, hard to keep up with.
I know there are a lot of questions.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the repositioning cruises. It's hard to.
Yeah, because we are trying to get to Australia one of these days. Trying to work it in.
Went for barbecue in Johnson City last week. Wow.
Oh,
That
did you go
is-
to the
Which
that
which
one?
barbecue did you go to in
I
Johnson
bet
City?
we've been
Oh
there.
darn! What's the name of that place? I'm sure we've been there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Is it
What is the
well?
name of it?
I forgot.
No, that's not in Johnson City. The one you're thinking about, the one we got to drive like
do
a
you,
half hour.
Yeah, do you remember what that's
Ridgeway.
called? Oh,
Yeah.
Ridgeway.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew it was like 2 words. Yeah, Ridgeway.
Yeah, we consider
good.
the Firehouse to be barbecue in Johnson City. That's where Alexa was born.
Not at Firehouse.
Not at the firehouse.
Near
She
Johnson
wasn't born
City.
at the restaurant. She
Near
was
Johnson
born
City, not at a
in
restaurant.
a hospital near it.
Yeah.
That's funny. We'll be in that area because my parents live there and we'll be visiting them soon. So we'll probably go get some barbecue while we're there. Probably Ridgeway though. Was that something about Anu BTS? I caught that part.
Yeah, Anu.
Oh, Anu? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Anu is like a little mini expat area.
Yeah, that's actually, if you saw our video on this channel about the massage shop, it's not that far from the Anu BTS station. So
Yeah, definitely that's a good area.
mm-hmm.
A couple of people have been asking on here about a recap for investing on Webull. We will try to. We haven't done an investing video in
yeah.
a long time. We'll probably do that again at some point, but yeah, we'll try to do that at some point soon and get it on there because we are still doing that. We haven't stopped. We just haven't done a video about it in a while. I don't know why. There's a lot of different topics, but
Oh, Jennifer says they ate at Smoky Bones. We've eaten at Smoky
we've
Bones
eaten at
before.
that one. Yeah, we ate there.
I think my parents actually like Smoky Bones
good.
too.
We'll probably be there in about 2 months. If your parents want to go there.
Yeah, Firehouse is good. The salad at Firehouse is really good. I know that sounds ridiculous, but they have a really good, their salad dressing is really good. So I always get a salad there as a side at least.
We're getting very specific questions for like
Oh.
our former life, so
Oh,
these are really good.
What's that?
Which suburbs on the outskirts of Atlanta do you recommend living for low crime and safety?
oh,
Johns Creek.
yeah.
Johns Creek,
Yeah,
Sugar
Johns Creek
Hill.
is good. Sugar Hill it was good. Yeah, that was where we sold our last house.
Yeah,
I liked Sugar Hill because it was so close to a lot of things, and we were not that far from the interstate, so we could be to Atlanta pretty quickly. So I did like Sugar Hill probably the most.
Nikki says they're going on the Seattle to Japan on Holland America next September.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
we would like to do that, but our problem is going to be we're probably going to fly back to Asia now at the end of this year. I don't know that we'll be back in 9 months to
in
actually
order to
go
turn
back.
around and go back.
So we'd have to fly
Yeah.
back,
We did look at that one.
but we should try to do that.
No non-tech hobbies while we travel. I like to do origami, and I also read a lot. Thus, where she probably got it from. We used to read a lot of books, didn't we? We had a
Non-tech.
very extensive library. We homeschooled them. Actually, first time she ever went to a regular classroom was in college. We homeschooled her entire life. Her brother went to public school for a couple of years, but she never did. So yeah, that was interesting. But we did read a lot of books.
Weekly library trips.
Mimi and GP. Oh, say hi to Grandma and Grandpa.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa! I miss you guys.
I think I missed a super chat up here from
Yeah.
JP.
Oh, JP. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you, JP.
Thank you so much. I don't see the message. If you have a question,
It was a waving hippo.
It was a question. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, sorry.
I didn't see a question.
Thank you. If you have a question, JP, ask it though. Appreciate
Yeah.
that very much. Hey,
Yeah.
Mom and Dad. we will be to see you pretty soon. So
We'll be there soon.
we'll be there soon. We just gotta rent a car and drive all the way across the country. Nothing.
And yes, I do enjoy origami. You know, it's really fun because when we were I went down to do tea afternoon tea or something one day when we were in Vietnam, and the workers, there was nobody there but me at afternoon tea, and so like I had 4 people waiting on me for 0 reasons. I was like, you guys could be on your phone if you want. No, they were hanging out with me, and then they started showing me how to do other origami stuff other than what was in my little book that I was doing. So then we traded little origami pieces. It was really cute. I think I posted it on Facebook This was earlier this year. And we traded off like origami pieces. It was really fun.
Which part of Japan are you going to, JP? He's going to Japan in a couple weeks. Any ideas? And we are having a party here tonight at Alexa's house, which is starting in not that long. So we are gonna have to cut it short. We did say there was gonna be another live after this, but it's actually just she's gonna be on our live.
She's on this one.
Because we're not gonna have time
For
to do
time
both.
purposes, yes.
Because a lot of her friends are coming over. So if you have a last question,
Question for Alexa
jump it in
here
right now.
from Budget Buckeyes. Question for Alexa,
Real
real
book
book or
or
Kindle
Kindle?
book?
That's a good question. I mean, it depends on the circumstance, but I guess generally speaking, I like real books, as you can see. I like the Kindle okay, but I feel like nothing can beat a physical book. A Kindle is good for obviously traveling and convenience, but nothing will ever beat a real book for me personally.
Yeah.
I like both though.
Yeah. I know I'm sad sometimes because I'm like, oh, I really want a book because I like to really feel it.
You're
But
gonna have to borrow a couple.
I
later.
am. I might have to check some out from your library.
Yes. Someone says you seem like a crochet person.
I wish. And I know why you brought that up. Because I'm a complete failure.
I know. She had a small project that she tried to do and it didn't go well.
It went the absolute worst that it could go. They actually start it for you. And I ruined the starting that they did for me.
It didn't
I am
go well.
absolutely, I thought I would be a crochet person also. It turns out that I was not.
I am
The
a crochet
absolute, absolute failure. I was so sad. I literally was like, look at how horrible this is. And she was like, what?
Maybe we can have a lesson while you're here.
Maybe
you-
Alexa can help me.
She's traumatized,
Do you
though.
recommend a Kindle or an iPad for reading?
Ooh. I mean, a Kindle's definitely going to be less expensive. An iPad is really expensive if you're only going to use it for reading. But, I mean, an iPad is a lot bigger, so I guess it depends on your eyesight and your budget. But I honestly read on both. Just depends on what I'm doing.
JP, if you're in Tokyo, go to Akihabara. We love that. What's the number one thing in Tokyo?
In
to go to?
Akihabara?
No, in
What's it
Tokyo.
Oh, just in all of Tokyo?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. There's a million things.
Oh, go to a baseball game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if you're there
amazing.
during baseball season, 100%. Even if you don't like baseball, you are going to have an amazing time. They are
It's
so
so
fun.
different.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you have any
Yeah.
favorite? I can answer what her favorite bookstore is
What's my
Alexis.
favorite bookstore?
because she just did a video on going to the bookstore on her YouTube channel. No, the favorite one that people have heard of. You like Barnes and Noble.
I do like Barnes and Noble. I like visiting small bookshops as well, like anything local. I like thrifting books as well. Like, nothing beats the feeling of getting a book for like 50 cents as opposed to like $20 or $30. So if you've got the patience and the time, thrifting is my favorite, but I don't always have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you are, there's a couple people going to Japan. They're asking for recommendation. If you're going to go, we have a video from a few weeks ago, actually probably a month or two ago, on a night out in Japan. So go to those arcades.
It's like, I think that, was it $50 date night we did or something?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's on this channel. I also have a ton of recommendations over on my Travel Asia with Allie. There's a lot
Yeah.
of content on there from Japan, and I actually still have content I haven't had time to edit to put on there. So there's already quite a bit of Japan stuff on there, and I've got more coming. So Travel Asia with Allie has
Yeah.
Japan recommendations.
Yeah.
Dave's asking which neighborhood in Tokyo, so that's where it gets tricky because you really want to be in Shibuya, Shinjuku, or Akihabara, or maybe Ginza, but those are super expensive. So it depends on your budget, first of all. But like we usually stay in Ueno or something around there because it's only like one or two stops. Because when we go, we're not staying for 3 nights. We're staying for 22 nights, and it can get a little pricey
pricey.
if you stay like right in Shinjuku for 22 nights. So Just check out the Metro map and get something that's going to be a straight shot to Shinjuku, Shibuya, and Akihabara.
Yeah.
That's going to make your life so much easier. But other than that, like in Ueno, we were getting hotels for $70 a night, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Depending on time of year. Don't you're not gonna find that all the time. So,
Right.
Yeah. But
Subject to time of the year.
yeah, I would love to go back and stay in Shibuya, which we haven't done yet.
Yeah, we did Ginza, which was nice.
We did Ginza for 6 nights, which was real nice. But I would recommend, Shibuya and Shinjuku is where we always end up, and Akihabara. That's just where we go.
Yep.
Have
So-
you been to Powell's in Portland, Oregon?
Where?
Pals.
Everybody is saying that I need to go
Powell's.
to Powell's in Portland, Oregon.
Powell's?
Bookstore.
It's an entire bookstore. Oh,
ooh.
I
There
thought you
you
said
go.
pals.
Alexa needs to go.
Powell's.
I think I need to take
Okay.
a special trip to Oregon just to go
Wow,
there.
an entire block and 4 stories. Wow, we're gonna be. Dad and I are gonna be in Portland. I could take a
What?
picture and show you what it looks like.
Wow.
Yeah, you could just go to Portland. So yeah, let's rapid fire. If you have any questions, ask them
Last
quick.
few
We got
right here.
we got about 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we gotta go because people are coming over.
Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be like more people on this live stream than we imagined.
Hi from New Mexico. Hello.
Wow, everybody knows of Powell's. You need to go up
Yeah,
there
I
and
know.
do a vlog.
How do I not
Look,
know about
Powell's. How's
Wow.
how's your hand?
My hand, I've been without the brace now for a couple of days. It's feeling a little bit sore today, but it had been feeling pretty good up until then. I think it'll feel better again when I'm not like so tired.
Yeah, we did have a good trip, but we got on that second flight. Our first flight was 6 hours. Our second flight was 11. And when we got on the second flight, we were like, why did we not get like premium economy or something better than what we got? It was rough. It was a wrong day because we woke up super early and we just didn't get enough sleep. But we've recovered now, so.
So yeah, which one do we prefer? Well, Haneda is closer to the city, but either airport that you fly into, you can take the train. And I'm actually gonna make a video. I have all the stuff for it. I haven't had a chance to make it on Travel Asia with Ali on taking the train from the airport. But Haneda is closer than Narita.
Yeah, Narita is very easy to take the train though. And hey, that's William. I saw your comments just a few minutes ago, and they I think you just finished selling everything and starting your slow travel this week.
Ooh,
I think.
congrats!
So congratulations on that. And yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Well, any other questions before we wrap it up?
Let's see. People want to know how long we're going to be here. We're going to be here several months, so we've got time.
Until towards the end of November.
Yeah. Poor air quality. Well, it's basically you just want to avoid burning season. We did get that in Vietnam, but
Up in the north part.
it hasn't been that bad. Definitely, if you just look up when the best time to go is, it's seasonal. Most of the air quality issues we've seen, the burning is the worst of it.
Yeah.
But if you just avoid that,
Then you're probably good. And it's different in every area, so it's not the whole country. You just have to check which area you're going to.
yeah, it was not that bad. When we just left, I haven't even thought about air quality.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad when we were there. Now in December, it was a little bit worse, I
Yeah.
think. So
Next live, I don't know.
we don't know. We're going to have to put it on social media.
Yeah, we'll share it on social media. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, we'll share it on there when we do it. But yeah, we're going to be actually already hopping on trains for those of you that came over from the the original Grounded Life Travel channel. We're going to be hopping on trains and all kinds of stuff. We got trains, we got cruises, we got road trips. We got a lot.
Yeah.
So we got anything else before we wrap up?
Nope, I think we hit it all.
Okay.
Check out Alexa's channel.
Link is in the description below.
And if you want to go on the group cruise with us, information is in the communities. For the course, it is for course participants. that is going to be awesome.
And on our social media, it's just Grounded Life Travel, and just make sure it's like our real account with all of the posts and everything like that.
Yeah.
There are imposters out there.
We have both Instagram and Facebook. We always share everything on both. So
Yeah.
if you love one or the other or both.
That was the thing we needed to say, was that there were some people messaging people acting like they were us. So if you get a message from someone, and just make sure that the spelling is exactly correct, because they were trying to, probably get money from people or something. I don't know what they were trying to do, but people impersonating
us.
So
Be careful out there.
thank you
That's right.
so much. We really appreciate it, and we'll update when we're going to do the next one.
Yeah, we'll do it on social media. Thank you guys for joining us today. And thank you, Alexa, for hanging out with us.
Of course.
And letting
Thanks
us
for having me.
borrow your studio.
Of
Yeah,
course.
and your wonderful sunlight.
Yes.
All right, guys, have a super Monday. And there's links in the description for all kinds of stuff if you missed something. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.